zones, gotta switch up plays. Spend a little money, don't care how it's made. Drop top, cool, catch sun rays. Started off without it, gotta get it one day. Doing 200 on the runway. Got a bad chick, she ripping the runway. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Rip out my heart, you're a demon. I get the money for real reason. Why everybody come through unpolite?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now again, this is Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
Here we go again.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. You can't block me.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 34 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Mike 15. Mike 15.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's going to be a long day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's crashing. He's checking credit.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a second down run for Murray. Pushes him over. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Second and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. This time Jackson will throw it. He finds Latavius Murray. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Murray. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Okay, baby, let's go.
See this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go. Under 10, 10.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Over the end line. offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. They've got his man complete. That's all the way home for the Broncos score. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength. And we see why there. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Complete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. And he'll be taken down. Working across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. After the sack, they're starting to challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's got their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. With backwards, it's third and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run. A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
He's not going to get me.
On play action, Lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff, now Lock. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Lock. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not that time for Watkins. And it's 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make. Tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. First down, Baltimore. To throw is Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again.
87
yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Like 15.
Now to the air. Lock. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 13. Check 13.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Hey, check back, 6.
Now this time, Locke will throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter.
This would be their third straight.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Jackson now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might...
Oh, now they're going to fake it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check back, 6. Oh, here we go. Oh.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, check back, 6.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. J.J. Hamler. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moment. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well. And he connects on a big one there. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain.
He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.